Hello and welcome to another update video about BNB. So BNB continues to have this possible long trade setup here. A wave 1 to the upside, a wave 2 to the downside here on the 4-hour chart. All of this is part of a larger structure. I've got two wave counts here, two possibilities. I mean, eventually there are more possibilities, but two of them are very likely to work out, and that's essentially my job. To identify out of the, let's say, theoretically infinite amount of possibilities, the 1, 2, or 3 most likely scenarios and how it could unfold here. My view is that this moved up in a wave 1 back in August, and the primary expectation would be that we moved down in a wave A, we moved up in a B wave and came down in C. We bottomed here around $250 in a wave C of 2. And we could be moving up now in the third wave. And within the third wave, we've got a small 1-2 setup, and we are waiting for the small third wave within the third wave. That's the primary expectation. And as long as we are holding $265, that would be my view that we can go with that, right? There's a tradable low in place then, in this area. However, if we drop below this support area, we will probably morph into the alternative wave count, which isn't much different to it, but we just have to move this wave 2 lower, basically lower in the green area. It is not an ABC then, it would be a so-called WXY pattern. And the Y wave could go down all the way to $215, but if we go below that level, then the whole chart becomes bearish. At the moment, this is an entirely bullish context, but at the moment we can't really get off the ground here. We tried it a few times, we came down. Bear in mind, this could also become some kind of a head and shoulders pattern. So I just want to warn you, nothing is for definite, nothing is for certain in these markets. We can only trade what the chart gives us, and we can trade low risk, high reward setups. And we've currently entered again one of the key support areas here, against which a long trade could be entered if you want to do so. I can only show you the areas where I believe that the chart will turn around. Sometimes there's more than one pattern or more than one structure, so we just need to be prepared that should we drop below $265, we have another chance here in a Y wave in this green support area. But my primary expectation would be that the low is in here in wave 2. We can go with that as long as it's invalidated. So the real question is this wave 2 already finished? Here, the small wave 2. Is this already finished? Well, it could be, but there is no evidence for it yet. I'm not convinced it's finished, to be honest. There's two reasons for it. If we consider this as an ABC structure, then the ideal target, throughout this period here, early December, I told you ideally we make one more low, which we did. We came down in a fifth wave. However, we didn't come down far enough. It's not invalidated or anything. It's not invalid. It is valid count. We have 5 waves down. But if we consider the ideal wavelength for the C wave, it should have taken us to $275. And that's what we currently see with Bitcoin, Ethereum also. The current correction is currently happening just now, The Bitcoin and Ethereum corrections, they were a little bit short. So that's also why I think, we have maybe one more chance to go down a bit lower here into the yellow support area. As long as we're holding $265, it's all fine. It's all part of this scenario. And if we drop once more lower, if we lose the previous support here at $281, then I think the next key support will be $275 within this area. And then we are probably still in this wave 5, okay? So that's my view, and that might be another way to interpret this. Maybe this was the 3, maybe this here was the 4, and we're now in the 5th wave down. That would be another way of interpreting this as some kind of an ending diagonal pattern here in a wave C. So because the movement to the upside here doesn't really, convince me, my view is that we are still heading a bit lower here. At least have a good chance, unless we see a strong rally above $298. That would be the point where I say, yes, the low is in. But at the moment, the movement here to the upside was also just a 3-wave pattern, nothing impulsive yet. And the engulfing red candle here to the downside, that is quite striking as well. And yeah, I'm not yet convinced that a low has been made, especially as we haven't moved above $298. That's the level that I told you in the previous video as well, and in the on the Signals channel on Discord and Telegram as well, mentioned that we need to have a move above $298. Only then I can confirm as good as possible, right? Because there is not an absolute confirmation in these markets, but only then I can really, have a good view that the low has been made. And then I'm looking at a wave 3 to the upside, and the wave 3 target could take us to, it depends on, let's say we come down to 276 or 275, it could take us to $386, which wouldn't be bad, right? Okay, that's my update about BNB. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.